Right. Trump targets major Democratic donor platform ActBLUE. So I got my ground news agitator pulled up, and this is a story that's being reported on. It's mostly being reported on by the left or by the right, excuse me, with a 48% bias distribution on the right. However, it is being picked up by some center and left leaning publications as well. So that's good. We have a 61% high factuality rating, also pretty good. So I've got the Associated Press article pulled up. Let's go ahead and take a look at that and see what Trump's doing to the Democratic donor platform. So Trump orders the Justice Department to investigate Democrats' top funding platform. The latest example of Trump using tools from the government to go after his political opponents. Trump, in an executive order signed Thursday, directed Attorney General and former lobbyist Pam Bondi to investigate allegations that the Republicans have raised that ActBLUE allows illegal campaign donations. Democrats, who had anticipated that they would be targeted, condemned the move Thursday, and ActBLUE called it an oppressive use of power by the White House. Because that's what it is. The Trump administration, the GOP's targeting of ActBLUE is part of their brazen attack on democracy in America. Today's escalation by the White House is blatantly unlawful and needs to be seen for what it is. Donald Trump's latest front in his campaign to stamp out all political, electoral, and ideological opposition, ActBLUE said in a statement. ActBLUE said it would pursue all legal avenues to protect and defend itself. ActBLUE will continue its mission and work undeterred and uninterrupted, providing a safe, secure fundraising platform for the millions of grassroots donors who rely on us. This is not good. I mean, this segment isn't very long. I mostly just read the story. I think I'm just going to go straight into the next one, and we'll keep these two together because they're basically related. They, in my opinion, it's two parts of the same story. So the next story on the ground news agitator here is Trump drops or pauses cases against 17 corporations that funded his inauguration. What? Okay, hold on. Trump targets major Democratic donor platform ActBLUE. Trump pauses or drops cases against 17 corporations that funded his inauguration report. It's right there. It's pretty fucking clear. Bias distribution on this one, only 86, only 14% center, 86% left, nobody on the right. So this is definitely a blind spot on the right. And I have National Memo pulled up. If we scroll down here, National Memo is high factuality on the left. And let's go ahead and read through the article here. And I love that, like, the URL, you can't see it because I've got my screen set up a little bit differently. Let me see if I can pull it down. The URL for the story just says Trump bribery. I love that. That's amazing. We love to see that. Let me get this back where it's supposed to go here. All right, so, God damn it. Outrage over bribery as Trump does favors for firms that funded inaugural. An analysis released Monday in the wake of the new Federal Election Commission filing show that the Trump administration has dropped or paused federal enforcement cases against at least 17 corporations that donated to the president's inaugural fund, an indication that companies' attempts to buy favor in the White House are already paying off. So, as long as you're funding the correct side, it's okay. But if you're funding the wrong side, it's definitely illegal. Welcome to America. This is what we've become. I don't know how, but this is what we've become. So in the new analysis, a watchdog group, Public Citizens, cross-referenced FEC data released Sunday with its own corporate enforcement tracker, which documents companies facing federal cases for alleged wrongdoing. Public Citizen found that corporations facing federal investigation or enforcement lawsuits donated a combined $50 million to President Donald Trump's inaugural committee. Trump raised a record sum of $239 million for his second inauguration, the new FEC findings show. Corporations facing federal lawsuits and investigations aren't giving millions to Trump's inauguration out of the kindness of their hearts, said Public Citizen. researcher Rick Claypool. They're trying to buy goodwill. And when you're a corporation under investigation or facing prosecution, that means government dropping enforcement actions against you. In some cases, it may even mean receiving pardons in cases in which guilty pleas have already been entered or retraction of settlements already entered into. Oh, God. Bank of America, Capital One, Coinbase, DuPont, and JP Morgan are among the corporations that donated to Trump's inauguration and subsequently had federal enforcement cases dismissed. Are you freaking... this isn't corruption at all. Public Citizen noted that Google, which donated $1 million to Trump's inaugural committee, could benefit from the Trump Justice Department's decision during an ongoing antitrust case to scrap part of its proposed breakup plan requiring Google to sell off AI businesses. Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google's parent company, was among a number of high-profile executives who were given prominent spots at the Trump inauguration ceremony in January. They really never miss an opportunity for some good old-fashioned corporate bribery. No, they sure don't. Other inaugural donors have benefited differently from the Trump's administration's actions. As former Labor Secretary Robert Reich noted on social media late on Monday, Trump administration is poised to end the Internal Revenue Service's free direct file program after the private tax prep giant Intuit donated $1 million to the president's inauguration. I hate this story. Oh my gosh. Apple donated $1 million to Trump. $1 million. Trump exempted most of Apple imports from tariffs. Coinbase donated $1 million. Trump's SEC dropped a major lawsuit against them. See how this works? Do you see? Do you see? The appearance of pay-to-play corruption has been stark during the opening months of Trump's second term, with critics accusing the president of effectively placing a for sale sign on the White House. CBS News reported that much of the White House's Easter egg roll on Monday was sponsored by corporations, a change from the traditional sponsorship by the American Egg Board. Amazon, Google's, YouTube, and Facebook parent company Meta sponsored various stations at the event, according to CBS. Nothing says Happy Easter in Trump 2.0 like having corporation sponsors at the White House egg roll, Public Citizen said Monday. They really never miss an opportunity for some good old-fashioned corporate bribery. No, they sure don't. This is a depressing story, and this just goes to show you that not only is bribery alive and well in Washington, not only is the swamp as deep as ever, but it seems to be getting deeper. So